With Zenless Zone Zero's version 1.2 finally here, we have got a fresh new storyline in Chapter 4 along with two awesome new characters, Caesar and Burnus. And let's not forget our new adorable pal Red Mockus. I mean, seriously, who wouldn't love a Bangu committing felonies on a bike? It is oddly charming. Oh, and by the way, quick shout out to Zenless Zone Zero for sponsoring today's video. If you haven't jumped into the game yet, or maybe you took a break and uninstalled it, hey, no judgment. Now's the perfect time to dive back in. Hit the link in the description to download the game and use my code for 63 polychromes and 6,666 stannies to get yourself going, or back into the chaos of New Eridu. Now I know what you are thinking. Why should I play this game again? Well, first off, it's just plain fun. But I get it, maybe you're a assistant. So before we dive into all the juicy details of version 1.2, here's something cool. If you dropped the game because of the TVs, I've got good news. Since the last update, no more TVs clogging up the main story. You can fully immerse yourself in walking around with the main characters even in the overworld now. If you own Burnus or Caesar, you can freely swap between them or Bell and Wise at nearly any time. Finally, we can inspect our characters outside combat as well. For me, this change has made the overworld so much more immersive. And hey, if you actually like the TV system, I see you out there, the devs have got your back as well. They're making it more fun in the future too. It's a win-win for everybody. Alright, let's talk about what version 1.2 actually brings to the table. We are still on the TV system, but they have really smoothed out the whole experience. If you've missed out on collecting all the observation data before, Fairy, the cutest little AI ever, has got your back. Now she'll gather all of the rewards from your previous attempts in one go, meaning you only have to explore the board once to collect everything. Plus, they've sped up some of the event animations and you can even skip parts if you want. And if you can't log in every 24 hours, you'll probably love the new backup battery charge. Basically, if your stamina would have overflowed, it now gets stored as battery charge up to 2400. Sure, it accumulates a little bit slower, but you can use it whenever you want, which is super handy. Now, if you're like me and only run 2 teams, this next update might not be a big deal. But if you're juggling more teams, you're going to love the new preset configs. You can finally save squad layouts with or without Bangbus and swap them out fast with this neat little button. Honestly, this is one of those quality of life updates that's so simple, but also yet so good. Oh, and let's not forget the 2 new agents joining the roster, Caesar King and Burnus White. Caesar's a physical defense beast offering solid team buffs and shields. Burnus though, she is literally the hottest character yet. I mean, literally, she is dual-wielding flamethrowers. I mean, how much cooler, or should I say hotter, can you get? Unless they introduce a magma character. Anyway, Burnus arrives on October 16th and she is a must-have for your squad. Both new agents come with their respective W engines as well, Flamemaker Shaker and Tusks of Fury, plus 2 new disc drive sets, Chaos Jazz and Protopunk. And speaking of punk, well, technically metal I guess, the new boss comes with some killer metalcore music. If that is your thing, you are gonna love it. But wait, there's more. The devs really outdid themselves with this update. There's an actual cooking event happening, Cheesetopia no less, where you will be making the best cheese in Blazewood, which is a new western town to be discovered. Plus we have got a brand new challenge mode called Hollow Zero Blitz. It's this roguelike boss rush where enemies keep getting tougher as you collect buffs all the way up to a final face-off with Nineveh. Also, did you know ZZZ has an arcade store? Like literally, you can play Snake, even in multiplayer. Version 1.2 also introduces Bizarre Brigade, an arcade-style single-player roguelike survival game. Honestly, I'm terrible at Snake, but I'm excited for this mode. For the endgame players, Chiyu Defense has a new limited time mode called Ambush Nodes. And the list of events right now is honestly just wild. Advanced Bounty, Data Bounty, Phantom Hunt, 1-for-1 Friendship Fair, Redo for You, Roaming the Ether, Overload's Feast, that's the cooking event I mentioned before, Investigation Training Course. Oh, and of course the usual 10 free pulls plus 10 boo points during the login event, so you can see more of your favorite Red Mockus up to his usual felonies. So what about the story? Honestly, for me personally, it's amazing. This is hands down the best story ZZZ has had so far. The new Outer Ring area looks incredible. I'm a sucker for that western aesthetic, to be honest. The Tour de Inferno storyline even gave us a little GTA moment racing against others, which has been a super fun change of pace. And finally, the new agent story, A Stroke of Luck, is here as well. And hey, maybe that is your sign to stroke your luck too and check out Zenless Zone 0. You can grab the game using my link in the description. With all of the awesome new content in version 1.2 plus a free 60 polychromes and 6,666 Dennies with the code in the description, now's a perfect time to jump in, whether you are new or returning. I gotta say, the devs have really been listening to the community. They even held a recent face-to-face where they teased some really big changes, like an overhaul of the entire Ultimate Combat system. I'm personally pumped for that. Anyway, thanks again to ZZZ for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to download using my link, and I will see you in New Eridu. Peace.